my keys for my new apartment. I am so beyond excited. Today is the first day of my lease and I'm on my way over to the apartment now to go pick up my keys. I am so jazzed. I feel like I have been anticipating this day for months at this point and I'm just so excited that it's finally here. I'm not actually moving anything into the apartment today. I'm just going to pick up my keys and my parking pass and everything that I need to actually like start living there. But we are not moving anything in until tomorrow and Friday. Friday is going to be like the big moving day. That's when the moving truck is coming. That's when they're gonna be loading up all my furniture. That is when like everything is really going to be truly moved in, is on Friday. Like I said, today is Wednesday. So today we're just picking up the keys and seeing the place. If you guys haven't seen my move out vlog, that is already live on my channel. So I will link that up in the cards for you so you can go check out the move out vlog. Very emotional. I will miss that apartment so much. I had so many great memories in my old apartment, but I'm so excited for the new one. I'm so jazzed. I can't wait to see how it all turns out. I have so many plans for this apartment. I've been shopping for different furniture and different like decor pieces and trying to think about how I want to organize everything, but I don't know, it always feels different once you're actually like in the space and you can kind of conceptualize things a little bit better than you can when you're just like thinking about it in your own head. So I'm really excited to actually get into the space. But welcome to the move-in vlog. I absolutely love doing moving content. I always think it's so fun. And it's been a couple years since I've moved. The last time I moved was when I moved into my apartment in DC. So it's been a while since I've moved and it's just like fresh and exciting and fun and I just can't wait for the entire process and I'm really excited to bring you guys along for the entire process as well. But we are only 10 minutes away from picking up my keys and even though I'm not moving anything in today, this felt like a very important part of the process that I just had to document. So let's kick off this move-in vlog by getting the keys to my brand new apartment. Okay, keys have been acquired. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited to move all my stuff in and see how everything kind of fits together. I love her. It's a very Charlotte apartment. And as much as I love like the living room out here in the kitchen, I am definitely most excited for my bedroom because I mean, look, not only do I have a window in my bedroom, I have 3 windows in my bedroom and it's very spacious and I'm already getting ideas on where I want to put everything and how I want to decorate. So I'm very excited for the next 2 days when I can actually start moving stuff in here and making it my own. But for now, I actually need to go back to the office and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of the move-in vlog, which is going to be my first day actually moving stuff in to the apartment. It's moving day! Happy Friday, you guys. Today is the day that we are moving all of my stuff into my brand new apartment for the first time. I'm currently in my old apartment, which is empty and barren. The movers just came and packed up literally everything in this apartment and we are going to head over and meet them at the new spot so that we can start moving stuff in. I'm so excited to see how everything looks over there. I can't wait to make it feel like my own space, but I really want to beat the movers there and they've been gone from my apartment for like 10 or 15 minutes. So we gotta go if I want to beat them to the new apartment.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people, sure know how to drink. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to arbitrate my favorite dress. So what were you thinking then when you kissed your lips?
to the apartment. The movers just left and I'm officially on my own once again. So everything that had been packed up in the moving truck has been brought up here, but there's still a couple things down in my car that I need to bring up. So I'm just gonna head down to my car and bring back up a couple wagon loads of stuff until I've gotten everything out of my car. If you saw my move out vlog, you know that I still need to run back over to my old apartment either later today or over the course of the next couple days because there's still some stuff over there that I didn't bring over in the first like trip, including most of my plants. This is the only real plant that made it over here because it was on the moving truck, but the rest of my plants are still at the old apartment. I still have a couple of just a couple small random things that are still over at my other apartment. Like my trash can is still over there. It's only 2 o'clock, so I've got the entire day and I should probably just go grab it all, but I kind of want to just get started on putting everything where it belongs and starting to actually fully move in here. I just don't know if that's going to feel better once I'm fully moved out of the other place. Many decisions to make. I'm starting to feel like I'd prefer to just focus on moving in here. You know what? Let me grab the stuff from my car first. Let me go down and bring back all the stuff that's still in my car. And then once I brought in all of that stuff, we'll decide what to do about the old apartment and going back, whether it's today or probably tomorrow. Days later, I have not filmed anything for this move-in vlog. My apartment is just in a complete state. I have had the weirdest couple of days, truly just never-ending nonsense over the last couple of days, so that's kind of put a halt to my moving in momentum. But today is Sunday and I am finally back on track with everything that I've been trying to get done, and I think we are finally gonna make some progress on moving into this apartment, even though I've had my keys for almost a week and I've been moved in for 3 whole days. Move-in day in general was very smooth. We did have one slight hiccup when I got here. The loading dock was taken. Somebody else was using the loading dock, so I had to go and sort that out, but in the end that ended up being fine. The day that I moved in, I went back to the old apartment to get a couple of things that I'd left behind, and I got trapped in the parking garage of my old apartment. The gate of the parking garage got broken somehow and it got stuck down, in the down position, so the gate was just down and there was nothing anyone could do about it apparently. So I was stuck there for several hours, and ultimately I decided to just leave my car there and take the metro back here to Arlington. I was I'm not just gonna sit here and waste my time. I have better things to do. It's my first night in my new apartment. I have other things to do. So I left my car in DC in the parking garage for my old apartment, including all of the stuff in the trunk that I had gone to pack up, and I just came back here and FaceTimed my parents and had my Chinese food and my wine on the floor, which is one of my favorite moving in traditions. I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys on my tripod and just lock in on trying to get some stuff put away and get my things organized. Right now I have everything in boxes still. Everything is basically in the same state that it was when the movers dropped off all my stuff. So everything is in boxes. I've started opening some of the boxes so that I can take out what I need, but it's just not a functional way to live. I've got so many boxes here in this closet that I've got to unpack. I'm not gonna unpack all of them. This is my Christmas tree. This can stay in here just in the back of the closet, but most of the boxes I need to unpack because my entire life is in them. I would say my bedroom is probably the most set up out of all the rooms because I've been sleeping in here. So I have my bed set up, and then I set up my nightstand and my tree in the corner because I filmed my apartment hunting video in here yesterday and I wanted to have a cute little aesthetic corner. So this is kind of set up, but I'm not sure that this is the final positioning of all the furniture. I'm not sure that I'm gonna keep my bed here. My dresser is here for now, but I'm not sure if that's gonna stay. I'm pretty sure my mirror isn't gonna stay in this corner. I think I'm gonna move that over there. So things are like kind of in place, but it's definitely going to like get adjusted over the course of the next couple days, and like as I sort of settle in here and figure out where I want everything. I am going to do an entire organizing and decorating vlog. I'm actually probably gonna do 2 of those videos the same way I did when I moved into my DC apartment. So for this video, I'm not that concerned about getting everything in like their final spots because I'm gonna film that video and move everything around anyway. For now, I'm just a little bit more concerned about like getting things out of their boxes and like getting all my clothes out of the vacuum bags that they're still in, and just making this place a little bit more functional and livable before I worry about making it cute and aesthetic.
In my dreams we always fight, 'cause we never worked it out. It just kinda slipped through our hands. And I never really said that you hurt me, no instead. I just try to understand. It was so exhausting, so I lost it, had to make it stop. Didn't really feel like giving you the chance to make it up. You asked me what's the problem, to be honest, it was you. That's the truth. It really was such a bad plan, 'cause I really think you wanted me to stay. Everything you did finally pushed me away. Told everyone my secrets, though I begged for you to keep it to yourself. Thought that you could find my love, but I don't want that at all. You know I don't care about that. It was so exhausting, so I lasted, had to make it stop. Didn't really feel like giving you the chance to make it up. You asked me what's the problem, to be honest, it was you. That's the truth. It really was such a bad plan, 'cause I really think you wanted me to stay. Everything you did finally pushed me away.
I think I've done everything I can do in the living room for now by myself. It's like starting to come together a little bit, which is nice. The couch is definitely gonna get moved like further back and more towards those windows, but my TV is here for right now because it was mounted on the wall at my old apartment and I'm not gonna mount it on the wall myself. It did actually come with little feet, like a stand, which I'm going to put on the TV so I can put it on that table back there, but I'm nervous about lifting it myself, so I'm just gonna wait until my boyfriend Mike is coming over later tonight and I'm gonna have him help me do that a little bit later on. So she's staying there for right now, but like I got my tree in the corner, I got my lamp set up, so that's feeling good. Again, I'm not sure if that's like where those things are gonna go in the end. I'm also thinking I'm going to get different furniture for in here. Like I'm not really loving the dark wood with the black metal anymore. I'm kind of feeling like I want to go with something lighter. I'm not keeping this table either, but something closer to this color, kind of like the furniture that I have in my bedroom. Like I absolutely love the dresser and I have a matching nightstand as well. And I think I want to get furniture that looks like this to go out in the living room, so it's just a little bit more cohesive, but I also just like the brighter wood. So I think we're gonna pause out here for a while because there's not really much else I can do in the living room and I just don't feel like doing the rest of the kitchen right now. I didn't necessarily realize this when I was touring, but the cabinets are like super high up and they have adjustable shelves, but they're like again super high up, so I can't really like reach the top shelves in any of these cabinets. I can really only reach this one, so I'm gonna have to wait to finish doing the kitchen until I can get my step stool, which is down in my car. I am going back over to the old apartment in probably about an hour or so that I can finish like doing the final clean out and make sure I have everything moved out, and then I'm gonna turn in my keys because today is the final day of my lease over there, which is wild, but I do think it'll be really nice to kind of like have that loop closed. I feel like I keep thinking about it and keep being like, oh, oh, did I leave anything over there? Like, is there anything else I need to do? But I think we're okay. I think I got everything. I'm gonna head over there one last time later this afternoon, like I said, in probably about an hour or so. All of that is to say, I think we're done out here for now, and I think I'm gonna spend the next hour or so working on my bedroom and my bathroom and getting those kind of sort of set up. My bedroom is definitely in much better shape than my bathroom, so I think we're going to focus on the bathroom first, because it is just chaos in here. Beyond words. I don't even have my shower curtain up yet. I took a shower the other night without the shower curtain on and it just made such a mess. But yeah, clearly the bathroom needs the most help. So we are gonna get started in here.
Cannot believe that what we had is now gone, and I don't know how to be alone. Feels like my heart is cut in half. What I want is to get back where I belong. 'Cause we don't talk that much and we don't share a lot. Even though there's nothing in it after lately, maybe we'll get there. I know you think of me 'cause I've been thinking about you. Even though we disagree on most things, baby, maybe we'll get there. 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 You had your reasons and I sure had mine too, but I can't picture me without you.
Okay, the bathroom has come together pretty nicely. It is much more functional in here now than it was before. For now, I just organized everything the best that I could. I loaded stuff into the vanity. I put stuff like under my sink, quite a bit of stuff in here. I also loaded up these drawers with just stuff that I'm going to be using. I tried my best to organize them. This drawer is like everything that I'm going to be using on like a somewhat daily basis. So we've got like my contacts in here, the stuff that I'm going to be reaching for most often in here. And then both of these bottom drawers are hair tools. So these are like styling products, and these are my hot tools. I definitely want to get some sort of like organization system because there's a lot of wasted space in these drawers, but again, we're just doing what we can right now. I still need to organize the vanity, but I think I'm gonna wait on that. I don't love these countertops. I don't know why they use different countertops in here than they did in the kitchen, but I think I'm gonna order some contact paper and put that down over these countertops to kind of make them match the ones in the kitchen. I've never done that before, so I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm going to attempt it. I think that's going to be in my organizing and decorating video. So anyway, I have the vanity like somewhat organized on the top, but I know that I'm going to be taking everything down in a couple of days anyway whenever the contact paper gets here, so I don't want to like put too much effort into that before having to literally just take it all down and start over. But overall, I think it looks really good in here. We've got my shower curtain up so I can finally stop flooding this bathroom every time I take a shower. I am definitely going to need to order some sort of like storage system to go in here because the only storage in here is the vanity, but there's nothing else. Like there's no cabinet in here. There's no like linen closet or anything. And I currently don't have a place to put all my towels, so I think I'm gonna order probably something to either go above the toilet or maybe something to go on this wall or something. I brought the shelves from my other bathroom with me, so I might put those up at some point, but I am not doing that right now because it's a Sunday afternoon and I am tired. But I could put those right here. I think that would look nice for like either skincare or makeup, or I could put my perfumes back on there, but there's gonna be some sort of organization here. I don't know, I'm still kind of planning and formulating what I want the storage to look like in here, but I'm definitely gonna have to order a couple of pieces and shelves and stuff. Just need to decide which ones I want to do first. But we are going to pause on the bathroom, and I think we're gonna go in and finish the kitchen. It looks like twilight in here. It is the next day, by the way, so I do have some updates to share in here in the kitchen and living room. First and foremost is my plants have joined us here in the apartment. I went over yesterday to the previous apartment and brought those back with me. I turned in my keys yesterday at the old place, so that was a really bittersweet feeling, but it actually feels really nice to know that I have everything in this apartment now, that I don't have to like go back and forth anymore. But we did bring the plants. They were one of the last things that I brought over just because they're so delicate and I didn't want them to get ruined during the moving process, so I brought those over separately. We did have a couple casualties. A couple of the babies kind of like snapped off their vines, but honestly for the most part it went really well. We've got most of them on that shelf, and then I have a couple over there as well. But the plants have officially made it, so I'm gonna have to find space for all of those. Also last night my boyfriend Mike came over and he helped me set up my TV. So I finally have my TV up in my living room. I currently just have it on stands and it's just standing on the TV console table. But I think my next order of business is going to be tackling the kitchen. I kind of started on this yesterday and never finished it, so I need to finish this process. I do have everything for the kitchen already out. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put all of it, which was the dilemma that I had yesterday and the reason that I stopped in the middle of the process and left it looking the way it does. But I'm ready to actually have a functional kitchen instead of the mess that it is right now. So I think I'm just gonna start putting stuff away and at least clear off some space on the countertops so that I can start using this kitchen even if I'm not cooking anything. It's just kind of stressing me out to have it look the way that it does. Okay, you guys, it is several days later. Honestly, it could be like a week later. I do not remember what the last thing that I filmed for this video was, but I think I'm gonna call it here. I think we are officially at the point where I'm moved in and everything from here on out is going to be just like organizing and decorating, and I'm going to do a completely separate vlog for that. So I think we are going to be done with this move-in vlog. I just love this apartment so much. I'm so excited to really like have it feel like home. I've been here for about 2 weeks at this point, I think. I moved in like 10 days ago, I think. So I've been here for a while. I know this is still like the first time that you guys are seeing the apartment, like the move-in process, but I've actually been living here for a while and I'm just loving it so much. I feel like I'm finally at a point where like it feels like mine and it feels like home. Don't get me wrong, there's still lots to be done. I still need to order a lot of furniture and change a bunch of things and like get everything truly set up. Like none of my decor is where it belongs. Like everything kind of still looks a little bit like a mess, but it's like organized chaos, if that makes sense. Like things are kind of generally where they're supposed to go, but not exactly where they're gonna go, if that makes sense. But we're officially moved in. Everything is in here, at least for now. Not counting the things that I still need to order. So let me give you guys the very, very unofficial tour of the apartment as it's looking right now. I just love her so much. I'll show you guys around. Out here is the living room right here, and then the kitchen over on this side. This is like where I'm gonna be spending most of my time. This is the living room so far. I think it looks really, really cutie. It's also bigger than my previous living room, which I didn't realize. When I first came in here, I thought the living room was like roughly the same size, but this is the same rug that I had in my previous apartment. And in the previous apartment, the couch was like on top of the rug and it touched this like edge of the TV console table. But here, obviously it doesn't touch either one of those things, and obviously it looks a little bit silly because it's not really like attached to anything. So we're going to be getting a new rug, but this is what I have for now, so this is what's staying. Same thing, like these green chairs are probably not going to stay here. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to keep these. Low-key, I'm kind of devastated because I love these green chairs so much. Like they were the first piece of furniture that I ever bought for my previous apartment, and I would be very, very upset to part with them. So we're gonna try and figure out a way to keep them here in this apartment. They might not stay in the living room. I might move them into like my bedroom or the entryway or something. Like I'm gonna try my absolute best to find a way to keep them, but they're probably not gonna be staying here in the living room. For now, this is my TV setup. I'm watching some old Lauren Norris videos right now in the background as I've just kind of like finished setting everything up. But I think I already told you guys that for right now, my TV is just resting on the TV console table, but I'm eventually going to mount it back up on the wall. But this is the setup right now. It's pretty functional. It works pretty well. You guys can see all of my plants are just like strewn around literally wherever they fit. So we're gonna need to do some organizing for the plants. Also right now I have my little fiddly fig tree in this corner, but I have a really exciting idea for this corner instead. I think I'm gonna make it like a little bookshelf area. So I'm trying to find a shelf that's gonna fit in there, but I'm really excited. I think that's gonna turn out super cute. Then on the other side of the living room, we have the kitchen, which is honestly pretty functional. I think I've set up like the countertops the way I want them to be. Like I've got everything kind of like all set up, and I've been cooking a little bit in the last couple of days. I've also got a few of the cabinets set up. up. Like this one, I have my little Lazy Susan set up, which worked out really nicely. And I put like snacks and food and stuff in here, but these are definitely going to get reorganized once I find some like system to organize these. I also need to move all of these shelves because like, why is this so short and this one is like gigantic? So we're definitely gonna be reorganizing the kitchen cabinets, but I do have stuff in there for right now. Plates and bowls and stuff in here. Again, same thing, like I need to get some risers for in here just to like make better use of the space, but we do have stuff in the cabinets officially. I've also got stuff still out here. Like I've got a couple of these bins which have some of my decor in them, which again, they're not gonna be staying out here, but I don't know. I didn't want to like put them away just for the vlog and be like, okay, like everything's perfect, and then have to like take it all out later after I turned off the camera. So the apartment is not looking as aesthetic as it will someday in the future, but that's just kind of like the reality of the situation right now. I will have plenty of space to put those things in this hallway closet, which as of right now is very empty. There's not a whole lot of stuff in here. But again, I need to get some sort of like system, like organizer to put in here so I can make use of all of the vertical space, which right now is not being used. But luckily this closet is going to be big enough, I think, for everything that I'm gonna need to fit in here, which is awesome because I was a little bit skeptical when we started packing the moving truck. The bathroom is honestly a disaster. We are not going to spend very much time in here. Like this gives me a headache every single time I come in here, but I just like, it's one of those things. I just kind of need to like ride it out until I get everything that I need for in here. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to like put everything away where it's not going to end up in the end. So we're just kind of like living with the chaos and the mess for a little bit longer until I can get what I need to get this place organized. Like I desperately need some sort of hangers or something. I should probably just use command hooks for the time being, but right now I'm just like hanging stuff on my shower. I've got my bathrobes and my towel and everything just like hanging on the shower. It's very dysfunctional, but like it functions for me for now. So we'll move on. The entryway is also just kind of chaos right now. Again, we've got all of these bins, which are just seasonal decor. Those are gonna be going in the big storage closet in the hallway eventually, but they're just out here for right now. I did finally start breaking down all of my boxes though, so I have these that I need to take out and recycle at some point, but I do still have a couple of boxes packed up. Don't even ask me why. I don't know how I have so much stuff, and I've been able to function perfectly well without anything in this box or anything in the other two boxes in my kitchen and living room, so I don't even know what's in there, but apparently it's super important. I do have a lot of plans for the entryway though. I have like 4 different pieces of furniture for the entryway in my cart, so very excited to get ordering some stuff and get some new furniture in here so it can finally stop looking like this. And then lastly, we have my room. I've been working a lot on my closet the last couple of days, and I think it's finally working. It's finally looking good. We've got all my jackets and stuff, my sweatshirts, my tops. I've got my laundry basket for clothes in here, and then you can't really see, but I've also got another laundry basket in here for sheets and towels. That's what that one is for. I just put all of my like extra pillows and blankets up on the top as well. There's still a little bit of extra room. I think I'm gonna put my sheets up there for now because they're currently still in that laundry basket. I don't know why the unpacking process has felt so much more difficult for me than the packing process, but it has taken me a very, very long time to unpack, and I'm not even fully unpacked yet, so it's still gonna take a little bit of time. But I think it's stuff that like isn't interesting to film, so I think I'm just like wanting to get this video wrapped up so that I don't have to worry about filming any of the rest of the stuff, and I can kind of just like get it done as it makes sense, and I don't need to worry about like making sure that I'm getting it filmed. I don't know if I filmed this actually, but I used to have another one of these shelves in this closet. It was right here, like pretty much right at this level. I actually documented it on my Instagram stories, but it was super, super dysfunctional. Like nothing fit in between the two shelves. So I took it out. I got my toolbox and I took it out and made a solution for myself. So women in STEM. After I did that, I was able to fit this little bookcase from Target, which I used to organize all of my sweaters and sweatpants. And then over here, I have all of my work pants, and then I've got like dresses and skirts back there. But because it's wintertime, I don't reach for those as much, so those are kind of like tucked away in the back. And then last but not least, we have my lovely bedroom. This one is probably the most set up for now. Like I think I'm gonna leave my bed here. Part of me considered moving it so it was like up against that wall behind me and then like facing this way, but I don't know, I kind of like it here in the center of the room. I'm gonna order another nightstand. That nightstand over there, I think I'm just gonna order a second one to put right here so I can have matching nightstands, which I think will look nice. We've got my dresser right here. I don't know if that's exactly where it's going to stay. I might shift it over a little bit, but honestly it's been working pretty well right there, so that's probably honestly gonna stay there. And then I have this like huge empty wall behind me where I'm going to put a desk. I just don't have a desk, so I need to order one. But there is plenty of space right here for the desk. Like there's so much space here. I've also got a bunch of stuff that I still need to deal with. Like I've got this mirror, which used to hang above my dresser, but I need to like mount that on the wall if I still want it to go there. I've also got the other little one just hanging out over here. I've got like all my vacuum bags that I still need to put away. I've also still got pillows and stuff in vacuum bags. So that's some of the stuff that I kind of just like still need to take care of, but didn't really know how to like include it in the vlog because it's not very interesting or important. So we're just gonna like do that after I'm done filming. And then we've also got my full length mirror over here in this corner. And I honestly do really like it right here, but I don't know if it's going to interfere if I put a desk right here. I think we'll be okay. I think it'll probably end up staying here, honestly. But then I asked you guys in my empty apartment tour what you all think I should do with this little column area over here. And you guys had so many good ideas. Honestly, a lot of people suggested turning it into like a little reading nook, which I love. I think that's a great idea. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I think like along this windowsill here, I'm going to put some pillows and some cushions and just make it like super, super cozy because I love the idea of having a little reading nook in here. I think that's just like so fun and whimsical. So I'll need to figure out the logistics of like if there are cushions that I can find that are in that size, or like if I'm gonna get any shelving or anything, but I think that's gonna be really cute and I'm excited to see if I can make that work. But that is the entire apartment tour as I've kind of like moved my stuff in but haven't really organized or decorated anything super well yet. I'm just so excited to be here. The move-in process went so smoothly, and like I said, it just like is really starting to feel like home. It's really starting to feel like mine, and I just love this apartment so much that I just like can't wait to see how it all comes together. If you guys have any suggestions for how you think I should organize or decorate certain rooms, please let me know. Like I said, you guys were the ones that commented that I should make that area in my room with the column a little reading nook, which I didn't even think of. Like that was all you guys. So if you have any more wonderful suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have your help because for some reason, organizing and decorating this place feels a little bit more intimidating than it did in my previous apartment. I don't know why. But that is gonna wrap up this move-in vlog. Thank you guys so much for coming along for the process and moving into my brand new apartment with me. My next couple videos are going to be all about organizing and decorating this apartment and really kind of like transforming it into the exact like vision that I have for this apartment. We're gonna be doing like my living room makeover, my bedroom makeover, my bathroom makeover, all of that good stuff. It's going to be so fun and I'm so excited because for me, that's the part that really starts to make it feel like home and make it feel like mine. It's like the little details. So I'm very excited to get started on that process. So that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.